Hello everyone, welcome back to Oblivion. I can never really escape this game's pull. I did just lowering the volume a bit. I did a survey, a poll I should say, like a week ago. I was like thinking of streaming more consistently, and I was like, what would be fun to do? So I gave a few options, and one of the options was Oblivion. And I'm pretty sure whenever I've done a poll on Twitter of what I should stream, if Oblivion is ever an option, it wins. But by like a significant portion. So I figured, why not? Let's do it. I'm gonna make a new character.
I was born 87 years ago.
Let's watch this.
For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land.
All right, I think we get it. Let's make our hero. So, last time I streamed this, I think was for Halloween, and we did like a Khajiit in the Dark Brotherhood. Kind of feeling like making a magic character this time around. I almost always go Argonian, like even Lester aside, like I love Argonians, but kind of thinking either. I'm between three. I'd like to do a mage, and I'd like to do that either as an orc, a wood elf, or a Breton. Wood elf and Breton, I think, are obviously better fits for magic, but I love orcs. So any of those three. What are we feeling, chat? Let me know. If not, I will just choose Khajiit or Dark Elf. That's also a good choice. Honestly, let's do Dark Elf. Oops. No, not High Elf. There we go. Here we go. All right. First, let's deal with this hair. I'm not in love with this. Oh, excuse me? I do like a magic orc as well. You know what? Let's do that. Unconventional. I already like this guy's whole energy. Let's see. What hair can we do? A lot of these haircuts kind of look like Star Trek wigs. And that's not... I love Star Trek, but that's not a compliment. This is not a good look. Untouched. Yeah. Man, the orcs don't have a ton of good options, do they? I kind of like the headband mullet the best. Honestly, like, I like the idea of a magic orc, but I really liked that mohawk that the Dark Elf had. Like, this is almost enough for me. What do you think? Magic orc or magic mohawk? Heh. Yeah, 2 days in a row. We had a lot of fun doing the Mario Kart 1 yesterday. Brendan and I were just talking about like stuff that like we can do for, because I think streaming, we tend to like either do a lot and then we'll take like long breaks, which is fine. But I was just like, maybe we can try to do it more consistently. And also the big thing was like, we haven't really streamed together in a really long time, which seemed like an obvious thing to do. Yeah, let's do Mohawk. That's where my heart is at. Oh, excuse me. The decision of having a Mohawk and the, like, the side stuff is a lot. Cool brown. Ooh, I like the auburn. Auburn, absolutely. Oh my god, length? My Series S is not able to process this decision. Yeah, absolutely huge. Yes. Interesting how age affects the face. Like, you think it's following a certain logic, and then it stops. I don't think he's like super young, but I kind of like that. I think we can work with this face complexion. Wow. Interesting. Interesting. I kind of like here, I guess. We'll ooh, no, we're not ready yet. There is still work to be done here. Okay. Yeah, this character creator is like so strange because you have so many options and you don't know what they're going to do. It's honestly like learning like a coding language. This character creator. Like what is even a Celian? Forehead Celian nose ratio. What does this mean? I think it's fine. This is... Now he looks like the Screamer, the painting. Yeah, definitely a heavier face. Oh, yeah. Like right here is good. I think it's fine. Yeah. Honestly, I kind of like how he looks right now, but let's see what other options we have. The serious. He's not cruel, but he's serious. He's here to learn magic. Dad Hawk. All good names. Cheeks. Cheekbones. That looks good. Honestly, now he just looks cool to me. Like, I know we were kind of being silly before, but I honestly think he looks cool. Honestly, he kind of looks... If you remove the mohawk, he looks like Picard. I think we accidentally just made Patrick Stewart. Oh my god. Yeah, definitely kind of a Yondu energy. Honestly, I think we're like good. I think the chin maybe a little bit more pronounced. It really, like the profile, like here not really, but the profile looks like Picard to me. It's like Romulan Picard. Okay. Yeah, I think we can adjust the eyes a bit here. Is there a way to reduce the like bloodshotness? Was there an iris color, or does it have to be red? Nose. I think the nose is fine. Tone. Here we go. Oh wow, what did that do? No, what happened? What? Hold on. Ew. What did I... That's the thing. It's like you do one dial and suddenly you have gills. Maybe if we go to age again and... Yeah, there we go. Somehow hitting blue made him age, like... As if he, like, stayed in a bathtub for 50 years. Okay. I'm, like, afraid to do anything now. Beard, yeah, I don't know if I want this beard, like, at all. Ew, no. Yeah, I think that's a little better. The thing is, you can't just remove it. Like, there is a beard already that you can only try to hide. That's about as good as we can do, I think. Eyes. Kind of like that. Eyebrows, lips. I think we're good. I think, honestly, I like him. I think he's good. I think we're ready for a name. Tom Hardy, Picard clone. Alright, what are we feeling for name? Also, I don't know, that icon up top is like just what they give you as like a virtual, like they essentially, if you play Xbox 360 games or Xbox games on the Series S or X, they make like a stand-in Xbox Live account. And I have this weird, like, early 2000s avatar. I'm really at a loss for a name. I think something Hawk could be fun. It doesn't let me finish. I honestly really like Patrick Stewhaw. That's not bad. Mo Stewart. Mo Stewart is also good. Pat. What about just Pat Stewhaw? Honestly, some of the best names come from the character limitations. Oh, what if it was just Pat Ska? Pat Ska, King of Ska. This is his journey to becoming King of Ska. I am obsessed with him. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Here he is.
Hey there. You, Kinsman. I haven't seen another Dunmer in here, and I don't know how long.
I want to put the brightness up a little bit. It's a little dark.
Where you from, huh? Bardenfeld? You got a wife back home? Tell you what, I'm getting out of here in a couple of weeks. When I get back to Morrowind, I'll look her up. She must be so lonely. Don't you worry, Kay. I'll take care of her.
This dude across the hall is not punk rock.
Oh, that's right.
All right. What? So we're gonna be doing. Oh, cool. Let's hotkey some of this stuff.
Are going to die in here. Hey, you hear that? The guard.
Oh shit! Is this gonna? Pat Ska's ancestor guardian. You ever listened to Operation Ivy? They're pretty good. Wow.
My job right now is to get you to safety.
Are they just
What's this
gonna
prisoner
ignore
doing
the
here?
ghost that
This
I have
cell is
here?
supposed to be off limits.
Usual mix-up with the watch.
Never mind. Get that gate open. Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
You, prisoner, stand aside. Over by the window. Stay out of the way and you won't get hurt.
All right, all right.
Prisoner, stand away from the door. Over
I
by
can
the
move,
window
but
now.
the ghost is your problem to deal with now.
Prisoner, get over by the window now.
Honestly, I think going summoner would be fun. I mean, we need to put together a ska band. We need a lot of friends, so it only makes sense.
Stay put, prisoner.
Good. Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
Wait, I know you.
You. I've seen you.
You opened for Real Big Fish in
Let me see your
1998, didn't you?
You are the one from my dreams.
Wow.
Then the stars were right. And this is the day.
Hell yeah.
Gods give me strength.
Fourth wave, here we go.
Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next. My blades are
I do
leading
love
me out
ska,
of the
to be
city
clear.
on a
I know we're
secret
joking
escape.
around, but
By chance, the
I love it.
entrance to that escape
It's all out of
leads
love.
through your cell.
yeah, why am I in jail?
Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet. As for what you have done,
Yes.
that is not what you will be remembered for. I am your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tambriel as her ruler.
I'm so glad
You
we
are a
just like
citizen,
immediately
Tamriel,
found a new character. I go my own way.
So do we all. But what path can be avoided?
All right.
Please, sire, we must keep
I was
moving.
debating whether or not to play through this part, but I wanted to include a character. He rules.
Better
Look at
not
that.
close this one.
Look at
There's
that,
no way
like,
to open it from the other side.
that's the album cover.
Don't try.
Your lucky day.
I'm watching. Stay out.
That's the album cover. Amazing. There are a couple games that Brendan and I have often said, like, why are we not always playing them? And Oblivion is one of them. So I'm very happy to be here. I'm also trying to find a day, and this is still in the
The
works.
Emperor!
Ooh.
This is... But don't put down all this thing.
Oh shit. That Ska isn't ready for this. Yeah, I know.
Something you... I'm just... For the Emperor! Long burn the dragon!
The thing about Oblivion is that there is no, like in Skyrim, for example, you can equip a spell to a hand, but in Oblivion, there's just a magic spot. So we actually probably should use a sword and kind of, you know, be some kind of battle mage. Yeah, it's fine. Nah. I think for now for now this is fine. I guess we could use the katana for now. Why not, right? It's the better sword. But anyway, I was gonna say, like, I've been thinking about trying to stream once a week, and currently Saturday mornings would be the best time to do that. So
Don't worry.
this might be something that I do, like I go back to. Like I kind of like having streaming being pretty open.
I'll take point. Let's move.
Let's get our acrobatics up.
Stay here, prisoner.
Oh, we need to learn how to skank, so we absolutely need to get acrobatics up. Anyway, I like having it open, but I also really enjoyed the few times where I kind of had like a series. Like the Nuzlocke was so much fun. The maddening run, you know, I continue to do when I have time. So I've just been thinking about like stuff I could kind of check in weekly with. And, you know, let me know. I mean, if you want to see, like, honestly, if you want Saturday morning Oblivion to be a thing, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just sort of like, you know, do whatever is of interest to me in that moment. Oh yeah. The thing I'm trying to make sure I do is like have this all be sustainable, because right now, like with our current schedules, like working full time, doing the show, everything we do for the show, and also our other creative projects, I just want to make sure whatever I choose to add to my schedule is something that I can do like consistently. And one of the reasons I feel optimistic that I can stream once a week is we actually looked at the data of last year, and we basically streamed once a week. We just like streamed, you know, a bunch all at once and then not for 3 months. So I am pretty good at lockpicking in this game. Oh, thank you so much. Saturday morning Oblivion time. Super Sat Oblivion, Ska, and Variety Hour. Oh, by the way, is it too dark still on the stream? It's darker on... Here, let me put that up. Brighten it up a little bit. That should be a little better. I mean, it's supposed to be dark, but... Oh, man. There's a lot of good stuff here. I think doing light armor is probably the move as well. So, well, that's the thing. Like, Oblivion kind of pushes you towards being a battle mage. Oh, and Conjuration can bound weapons and armor. That's awesome. That's kind of... like these rats. It's kind of why I excuse me. Kind of why I wanted to do Oblivion was... I was thinking about how much I love... Oh, jeez. I forgot there's a zombie here. Anyway, what I was saying was I forgot how much I love the magic system in Oblivion. It's fantastic. Like, in Skyrim, it's great, especially, there are a couple mods in Skyrim that add, like, a ton of spells that are, like, lore-friendly in that they, like, you know, they feel like they're part of the world of Skyrim and not just, like, summon Thomas the Tank Engine. Although that's also fun. But, so, you know, there's potential with the magic system in Skyrim, and I do like the fact that it takes a hand. I think, like, the way the equipping magic works, it makes you feel like a mage. Because, again, in this one, it's just sort of like there's one action for magic, so there's really no reason to not have a sword and shield or a weapon, even if you're going mage. It is kind of funny how much better... Actually, Lester was pretty good. For those who don't know, like years ago, Brendan and I streamed Oblivion together, which was like always kind of our dream. And because we're together very seldomly. Like, you know, we talk every week, obviously, but we're only ever in the same place like a few times a year. Do I have enough? Yeah. It's honestly kind of impressive how they time out like when they think you're going to learn about encumbrance. It's almost always in this section. Because, yeah, this weighs 30. Yeah, we can just drop that. It's an easy... Well, we have 2 bows. We can drop these because they're only worth, like, 4 gold. Anyway, we streamed years ago, and we made a Argonian named Lester who only punched. And it was honestly a thrilling... Like, you could actually do that in Oblivion. There's a whole hand-to-hand skill tree. But he also didn't wear a shirt, which was limiting, defense-wise. I also made that a similar character in Skyrim, which was a lot of fun. When Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, you know I will make another Lester and continue this sort of like JoJo-esque history there. But it is also fun to just to play the game with all the options. I almost forgot what it was like. I mean, I guess we kind of did with our Khajiit character. We kind of mainlined the Dark Brotherhood there. I'm interested in just sort of exploring and seeing what happens here. What race am I playing? I'm Dark Elf. When is Elder Scrolls Blades stream? I don't really know. I don't think that will happen. Although the big thing is like when and if Brendan and I get into Elder Scrolls Online, which has kind of been like a plan for years. I don't know why it's taken so long. I've like started it a couple times, but I've never like stuck through, and I'm not quite sure why. Maybe one day. I thought that game had kind of like a iffy launch, but has gained a pretty passionate following. I will say though that I think it's definitely a different experience. I mean, I think even just by nature of being an MMO, it can't be Elder Scrolls. Because there's something like about the single player experience that sort of makes Elder Scrolls what it is. Oh shit, that goblin hasn't seen me yet. This is honestly a great tutorial. You kind of get a little bit of everything in like a very short amount of time, and you're still playing. Skyrim does something similar. Morrowind, I think you do like paperwork at the Census Bureau. Stinkhorn Cap. Morrowind is also a big one-day bonus. I played very little of Morrowind. I played it in college for a little bit. That's like my big blind spot with Bethesda stuff. I've even played a little bit of Daggerfall, which like I wouldn't recommend on the Steam Deck. It's a little bit hard to play on the Steam Deck. It is free on Steam. You can get Daggerfall for free, which is the second Elder Scrolls game. It's interesting. It's cool to see where things kind of originated. And that game has a pretty interesting like character creation process. But I think for Elder Scrolls as we know it, it sort of started with Morrowind. And I feel like Oblivion and Skyrim are definitely built on top of Morrowind's foundation. Alright, come on. There we go. I've only ever played Oblivion for a handful of 5 minutes. Yeah, it's tempting to cause chaos in these games, just like in like GTA. We don't need 14 rat meat. Let's be real. Ew. Just like a lump of rat meat. It's not very punk rock to just have tons of rat meat in your inventory. Look, a bear. Skyrim tutorial. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, even in like, you know what? It's actually not as much the tutorial as it is that first dungeon. that the game kind of nudges you towards. Bleak Falls Barrow. That dungeon is actually a better tutorial for Skyrim than the opening is. It's such a better tutorial that I actually thought of that when I said Skyrim tutorial. Because that dungeon, either you'll get that quest from the shopkeeper in Riverwood, which you're likely to talk to pretty early, or if you missed that shopkeeper, you have to do that quest in the main quest. The wizard sends you there. But I almost always do that quest before the wizard asks me to go, so I get that dialogue option that's like, oh, you mean this old stone? I'm over encumbered again. Alright. What's the deal here? These are worth nothing and they weigh 3 each, so we can get rid of those. And we're good. I think we're good on rat meat for at least a year. Oh, hello. Oh, yes. Hot take. I love that you have to repair weapons in this game. I know weapons breaking and weapons needing repair is like a very divisive gameplay element. Oh, that might actually... Hold on. So we have to eventually give back this katana, which means we have the dagger and the steel short sword. Why don't we get used to using this? Okay, that's less impressive than the katana, which makes sense. Oh, yeah. Iron longsword. Is this just a... Is the steel one just better? It actually is longer. And it does this. It's significantly longer. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, we'll keep both for... Oh, we can't. Let's keep all the weapons, because they're also... We could sell them. Actually, the dagger we could probably get rid of. It's worth... hold on. What else do we have here? The helmet we can drop. Honestly, we're never going to cover up this hair, so we can drop all helmets. And the greaves we can drop. Anyway, what I was going to say is that I like how Oblivion does it, because Oblivion, it's a skill. So you need to make sure before you venture out that you have, you know, repair hammers. And it's a skill in the sense that, like, the more you repair stuff, your armor skill increases. And eventually you can repair things past their durability, so they're, like, twice as effective. You can also pay people to repair stuff. And for me, that just adds to the sort of preparation process before you leave town, which kind of reminds me of Dragon's Dogma. Like, I love that divide. I love sort of, like, feeling like, okay, I'm in a safe place. You know, I can get everything I need for the adventure here, and then I'll see how my plan shapes up when I leave town. And I think the weapons having durability in Oblivion, it actually does make you think about what you're using in an interesting way,
It's
because...
that prisoner again.
Hello.
Kill him. He might be working with the assassins.
No, he is not.
No,
He can
he's
help
cool.
us. He must help us. They cannot understand why I trust. How can...
I'm gonna
Listen,
skip some of
you
this. I think Pat is just oblivious to this.
I've served the Nine all the sky. I know.
Okay, so before we choose Pat Ska's zodiac sign, I think the durability in this game makes it so that really valuable weapons... I think I might have talked about this already when I streamed Breath of the Wild, because that's a similar weapons break, and that's a different conversation. I do think in that game they break a little bit too frequently, but in the case of Breath of the Wild, it's there to incentivize exploration. So like, you kind of have to constantly be exploring to find new weapons because they don't last. In this game, I think having like a really fancy, powerful enchanted sword actually is expensive to maintain. So there's actually value in using sort of middle tier equipment and kind of gauging what's worth using and what isn't. And I think that's really, really brilliant. I actually was kind of disappointed in Skyrim when all weapons were just like, there's no durability at all. I did like smithing, but for whatever reason in Elder Scrolls, I think it works. In some games, I think it's a little tedious. Like I do think it's like a case-by-case thing. But anyway, what sign is the most Ska? Apprentice gives you 100-point bonus to your magicka, but gives you a weakness to magic. Okay. That is a nice bonus, though. Mage, permanent bonus to your... Okay, so this is sort of the riskless version of the Apprentice. Yeah, I've never really dabbled in the mods for Oblivion. Sorry, I'm catching up with chat right now. Okay, I did miss the long sword, short sword description. That's on me. My feedback on my report card in school was often, is a joy to have in class, is not aware of his surroundings. And I think that actually directly results in how this stream is going. So thank you for that. Okay, so the thief, cool, Atronach. You don't regain magicka over time. Instead, you have a 50% spell absorption to recharge your magicka. I will say, points for Skyrim. I do like how they interpreted these signs as the various stones across the map that you could like choose to have one active at a time. I think that was a really great way to do this. Although I do like committing to one as well. You don't regain magicka. Instead, you have a 50% spell absorption to recharge your magicka. Your base magicka is increased by 150 points. That's really interesting. I do think that not regaining magicka over time is a pretty significant trade-off there. Because you can, I mean, as you level up, you can increase your magicka, and you can, I imagine get equipment to spell absorb. I'm not certain about that, but not regaining magic over time is pretty huge. So I'm not in love with that. The Lord gives you the Blood of the North, lesser power to regenerate up to 90 points of health. You gain a lot of these are trade-offs, which I appreciate. You gain the Trollkin Curse, a permanent 25 weakness to fire. The Lover is fantastic. I think Lester was the Lover. It's just so funny that like the ragdoll physics for paralyzing someone with a kiss is so funny. Okay, under the ritual, use the Mara's Gift, one of the Aedra. Mara's Gift power once a day is a powerful restore health spell. The blessed word can turn the undead. So you get like a really cool spell. That's good. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on doing it more like to his personality than to what's helpful. But I'm just kind of going through. Gain the Serpent spell to cause a slow but potent poison on touch while simultaneously curing yourself and dispelling magic on yourself. Casting this spell costs 100 points of fatigue. That's very interesting. Shadow is also very cool. The Steed feels kind of Ska-y to me. The Tower, once a day, open a door. Okay, Warrior. Okay, so the things that feel the most on brand for Pat Ska, I would say the Apprentice kind of makes sense. He is trying to learn more about Ska and get more involved in the scene. And is a mage, but he's not there yet. There's sort of this trade-off. There's ambition here, is really what I'm trying to say. There's a goal in sight, and there's a trade-off. Ambition demands sacrifice. So I think the apprentice is cool. I think the steed also is about ambition, about tenacity. I see all these things in Pat Ska. So what do we think? The apprentice or the steed? Ska doesn't stop. Steed gets my vote. Okay, I'm interested in that. Anyone feel the apprentice is more Pat? The thing is, we can, when we choose a class, we can choose a magic one. So like we can get some of these. Yeah, I think the apprentice is definitely more helpful for going magic. The 100% weakness to magic. Hey, Brendan. I'm going to do The Apprentice just because I think that it makes sense on multiple fronts. So I'm going to go with The Apprentice. Yes.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come.
Me?
Your stars are not mine. Today the apprentice shall serve you at the Forge of Destiny. My dreams grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death. With such hope, no trophies of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy.
I honestly
Men are
love
but flesh and blood.
the Emperor.
They
I
know
kind of
their
wish you
doom,
got to spend more time with
not
him.
the hour. In this, I am blessed to see the hour of my death.
I do think it's a really impactful beginning
go-
that you lose
you
him
shall
so
follow
soon,
me.
but I just wonder if we had like
You may as
another.
well make
Oh,
yourself
hello.
useful here. Carry this torch and stick close. Stick close and let us do our job. We'll be all right.
I want to say I do think maybe doing like another mission with the Emperor would have been cool, but leave them wanting more and all that. Ooh. Oh hell yeah, we definitely need acrobatics. That's so scary.
God's blood.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed. This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
Damn. We're just cat. Oh, let's see if they have anything on them. Potion of healing.
Watch your the Emperor.
Oh, okay, so our summon ability is a daily
The Emperor.
power.
Oblivion take you.
Hold up. I don't like this. Let me take a look. Looks
The
good.
jump animation
Come on.
is one of my favorite
We're
things
almost
about this
through
game.
to the sewers.
Especially once you get your acrobatics up and it's like you're just in the air for like 5 minutes. You know what's funny? I've actually never played the DLC expansions for this game.
Damn it! The gate
Like
is
I've
blocked
seen
from
some
the
footage
side.
from
Let's
Shivering
fight.
Isles, but I've never played
Side, Pat Ska.
Shivering
We're good.
Isles or the other
Let's go.
big one about the blades. I should do that. That like why have I not done that? Yeah, I feel like Shivering Isles is like one of the best expansions in Bethesda
It's a dead
history.
end. What's your call, sir?
They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
It's all about
Wait
Shea
here with the
Gorath.
Emperor. Guard him with your life.
Watch your back, Boris.
Okay. Hello.
Come with us. Your destiny is bound. I can go no further. You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants. He must not have the Amulet of Kings. Take the amulet, give it to Joffrey. He alone knows where to find my last son. Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
No.
Stranger, you chose a bad day.
No. Talos, save us. We failed. The amulet. Strange. He saw something in you. Trusted you. They say it's the dragon blood that flows through the veins of every septim.
Is there a required level for Shivering Isles?
The Amulet of Kings is a sacred symbol of the Empire.
Like,
Most
can you do
people
it right
think
away,
of a
or should I
dragon
wait till I'm
crown,
like
but
level
that's just
10 or
jewelry.
20 or something?
The amulet has power. Only a true heir of the blood can wear it, they say. He must have given it to you for a reason. Did he say why? Joffrey? He said that?
You
Why?
can start Shivering Isles by going to Anvil, talking to the guy across the chapel. Why don't we should do that, right?
Nothing I ever heard about. But Joffrey would be the one to know. He's the Grand Master of my order. Although you may not think so to meet him, he lives quietly as a monk at Waynon Priory, near the city of Coral. First, you need to get out of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were heading. It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Or it was supposed to be secret. Here, you'll need this key for the last door into the sewers. There are rats and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced bard.
Not far off. Honestly, we might go Bard, given our... That might be perfect. Let's see. Special... stealth, that's... We're not really doing much stealth. Personality and intelligence, we're into that. Major skills, blade, block, illusion, alchemy. All that's good. But let's see what else we have here. Oh, the guy in Anvil starts the Knights of the Nine. Got it. I might do a few Mages Guild things first. But then we could do one of those. Okay. So, definitely not any of these. Not Assassin, not Barbarian. Bard will put a pin in. Battle Mage, I think, makes the most sense, given what, you know, we're doing. But if we want a bit more flavor... Nightblade might be cool. Honestly, that's pretty sick. What's the difference here? So... Personality and intelligence, blade, block. I feel like the major skills are... Like, the specialization is not as important as the other two favorite attributes and major skills. So personality and intelligence. Blade, block, illusion, alchemy. So this is more social. A little bit more social and personality leaning. Battle Mage. Excuse me. Battle Mage is... Oh, blunt we don't really use. But otherwise this is pretty helpful. Nightblade. Honestly, I feel like Nightblade both gives us a little bit more flavor and also is more us. What's Pilgrim? Nah. Scout. Wait, what's Sorcerer? This is just like pure magic. And heavy armor, interesting. Yeah, I think it's gonna... I mean, we can make our own, but I kind of like having the name and the art. Is Nightblade the one? Oh, pick on class image. Nightblade is pretty damn ska. If we're going off image, I feel like Bard and Nightblade. Nightblade's a little bit more of like an emo ska, but still. Bard is very musical though. Yeah, let's go Nightblade. That was what called out to me.
Really? I would never have guessed. I don't think you'll have any.
Still, you'll be able to kill rats and goblins.
You must get the amulet to Joffrey. Take no chance. Good. The Emperor's trust.
It's funny how much this game drills that, and I would say like
By the way,
75% of people don't go to Joffrey ever. Like, I've gone to Joffrey maybe once in my life in this game. Wow, it's powerful. Yeah, the main quest is like it's not bad. Honestly, I think it's better than Skyrim's main quest. Because at least there's like, I don't know, finishing a lot of the Skyrim main quests, both like the Civil War and the main quest especially, feel like, oh, this is where we entered. They feel really anticlimactic once you finish them. I love Skyrim. It's one of my favorite games ever, but I do think like they just feel a little bit like, okay, I saved the world, and like, now what? I think that this game could benefit from like a lasting change if you've done the main quest. That's something that I think Fallout does really well. Fallout 3 and New Vegas, like, doing the main story in those games actually does affect the whole world and like how people view you in it, which I think really makes it more immersive. Because like Skyrim's immersive, but unless, you know, once you've done everything, it starts to feel a little bit more empty. Yeah, I think we're all good. Yeah, the Civil War, because I remember when I played Skyrim for the first time, I actually thought, oh wow, we're out. We're in the real world. We can drop this skull. That was very punk rock of us. When I first played Skyrim, I thought that the main quest was the Civil War, because they like introduce it so strongly in the very beginning. And I remember like beating the Stormcloaks, and whenever I went into the like hall in Winterfell, Ulfric's dead body was just like in the room like forever.
You're outmatched, elf.
But again, I think Skyrim's the best to just like explore. Like, I constantly see new stuff in that game. It almost feels like all the quest lines are there just to sort of like inspire you to create your own adventure, sort of like a D&D module or something.
Now you
Hey.
will bow.
My favorite thing is, yeah. I love that they just stay in you. Oh. Nice try. Belted braids? I'm interested in what that looks like. Yeah, I don't love our pants right now. Let's see how this looks. Oh, wow. Basically shorts. Take the wrist irons off. We're free. I like the leather better. Yeah, we basically have jorts, which is great. Let's take an apple. Alright, let's go to the market district. Live Another Life in Skyrim is awesome. Yeah, I only recently kind of discovered the power of mods for Skyrim because I played it on console, and then playing it on the Xbox Series, it's not quite as like completely open as like on PC, but there's a good amount of mods that really add to the experience, like the magic one I mentioned earlier. And yeah, the Another Life is incredible. It's really good. Honestly, too, Rich Merchants of Skyrim is like a must. It makes that game so much better to play.
If I can't fix it, it ain't broke. Can I interest you in some of my wares?
All right, let's sell some stuff. Oh, no. Here we go.
You've made a good bit of gold.
I don't know if we'll need a bow for the
That's
foreseeable
more
future.
than I'd usually pay. Fine.
What do we prefer here? I think maybe having the steel short sword is better just because, well, they do the same amount of damage. We'll keep the longsword.
What do you?
There's really no downside
Let's
to
do
it.
business.
Oh, it weighs more. Ah, okay. It weighs twice as much.
Farewell.
I was gonna say I actually might go with the short sword because we have magic, so like we're only really gonna use this if they get close. So having the 10, that's a pretty big difference. I think we should sell the longsword.
What? Only
What?
quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Wearing boots with shorts. Okay. We're figuring out our look slowly but surely. Oh, I love this song. This soundtrack is so good. Alright, we can sell... You want this? I can't remember if pelts do anything in this game. I'm just gonna sell this one. I'm gonna sell all these. Actually, we should. I forgot we can haggle. Let's try to get a little bit more money. All right, let's see. What do you have here, my friend?
Thank you. Come again. Bye.
Oh, wait, let's do some speechcraft. Let's make some friends.
I'm listening.
This is so strange. Oh, we haven't started. I was like, he feels nothing about anything. So he hates boasting. He doesn't really like admiring. Loves jokes. And kind of likes being coerced. All right. We'll start with this.
You're pathetic.
Here's a really good joke.
Oh, that's great. That's really too much. That's enough. I doubt you really mean that. You've got a point. Don't be silly. You're pathetic. Where'd you get that? That's good. All right, I get it. Be seeing you.
That was me recommending my favorite ska albums, basically. I was like, you gotta really get into Less Than Jake, like today. Divine Elegance. Do they sell magic stuff? Can I explain how Speechcraft works? Yeah, I can tell you.
You've come to Divine Elegance because you care about what you wear.
I do. I mean, I am wearing
Only
boots.
quality goods.
Oh shit. Oh man. We should get real fancy. Yes. There's no armor. Wait. Hold on.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh my god. Absolutely.
What?
I never knew this
Have a
store
look
existed.
around. You won't find better.
Blue suede shoes.
That's a good deal.
Light brown linens.
Come back and see. Good.
Okay. I mean, I don't hate it. Although this is a very Lester look. I mean, this is very punk.
Bye.
This is very punk. So the thing is, I love this, but it's a little fancy, and I don't know if we're fancy necessarily. What, did I buy 3 of these? That's not a bad look. Let's see what else is here. This is my new favorite store.
Go ahead,
okay,
please.
so Speechcraft.
I'm listening.
The number in the middle basically represents how much they like you. So right now it's just kind of neutral. And every person in Cyrodiil has a different preference on which work better for them. So, you know, this means they hate it. This is neutral, pleasant, and they really like it. So basically you want to time it so that you get the biggest, like these are larger values for these actions. So like thinking like, okay, like she likes this, but I want to get the most impact here. And it moves clockwise. So this is actually easy because Admire she hates, and this is the lowest one, so we'll get that over with.
What nonsense.
She loves that.
My life is drab and wretched by comparison. You think that's funny? You win this one.
You can also just bribe and she'll like you more.
We understand each other.
And honestly, bribing is probably the easiest way to get people to like you.
Completely. Can I interest you in some of my wares?
I'm curious about this green doublet.
Thank. Goodbye.
I like this Pat Ska fashion show. Oh, shit. It's like not good. This looks like a Party City shirt. Like this royalty. This is like a joke. I don't even want to sell it. I'm just going to leave it on the floor here.
What do you want? Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Check this one out, and also the red velvet. No, not 3. Wait. Thank you.
I-
All right, let's see.
You see,
Into it. I like this. It's not. This is a little bit stiff, but I like it. Oh my god. I honestly think this is the one. I think this is the look. Because it's like, it's showy, but it's not like, this is a little bit like, the red velvet is like, all right, are you like actually in charge here? This is like, I just know I look good. And I think I'm going to go with that.
yes?
All right,
Have a look
let's
around.
sell back higher than we bought. That's how you
You
make
won't
money
find
in
better
Cyrodiil.
price.
Here, take all my shoes.
Listen, you're trying to drive me out
Okay, fine.
of business. Make me a better offer.
All right. You want these?
You got a great deal there. Tell your
I keep some just to have options, but I think this is great. That's what I think of the green shirt. So long. See, I think we got the fashion, but the boots give us an edge. As well as the sword and shield. Is the shield too much, though? Are we more of a just a sword guy? We can still block. That's a bit more
How do you do?
finesse, I think. Can we wear gloves?
Have you heard about the attack on the chapel then?
Oh wait, let's go to my favorite store, Slash and Smash. Herbal Gron Orkul knows you need big weapons. Slash and Smash, the big orc weapon shop.
Herbal Grow Orkul. No.
Okay, I was close.
Blunt weapons. Big ones. So he makes them and sells them here. Slash and Smash. The big orc weapon shop. Big weapons. For big heroes.
I'm a big Herbal Grow Orkul head.
Let me take a look at what you've got.
Yeah, that's... You know what? I think I have some repair hammers. Let's use them. Oh, I don't.
Stop talking.
Oh, he doesn't like me.
Herbal Grow Slash.
I know how to fix that.
Only quality. This better. Handsomely done. A pleasure doing.
All right, now we're at
business.
least on neutral footing.
Let's see what. I offer the finest goods and lowest.
Repair hammers are like really expensive. They're a pretty valuable item. Like 15 is 270.
Prices in all Cyrodiil.
So how about... I would like 10. Well, first I'm gonna haggle. At least. Let's try that. And then gonna buy 10 hammers. Oh man, Herbal. Drive me out of business. I don't even have a business. I'm just a traveling mage. Fine, I'll get 5. It's pathetic, but that's all I can do.
An excellent deal.
Excellent! Yeah, I think we look great. Oh yeah, that's why we're here. We're seeing what weapons he
What?
has. What? What are the rumors?
Dull Groshug always seems at ease in light armor. He moves well in it. Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
I think we're good, actually.
Take care.
So long. Oh, how are we doing on potions? Honestly, we're doing great on potions. I think that's wonderful. All right. So I kind of want to do. I remember there being some fun Mages Guild quests in the various city-states. Honestly, I think the one in Coral is great. So why don't we here, I kind of want to walk there though, so let's go to the stables and then we'll walk to Coral. Still not give Joffrey the amulet, but do a Mages Guild quest. Oh man. Let's save first and foremost. This is the beginning of... I actually am getting emotional. This is the beginning of Pat's journey. He looks great. He's, like, ready for what the world has to offer him and what he has to offer the world. He's ready to learn. He's ready to be punk and emo and ska. And he's got 80 health. Let's do it. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have bought some spells. But I think I can't remember. I think we'll learn some spells by doing Mages Guild quests. The Mages Guild in Coral specializes in conjuring. Amazing. So yeah, I think the fiction is that he needs to summon a band. Dude, I found Weh. Are you from Weh?
How are you? You know, stranger, there comes a time in every man's life when he has to admit that he's lost the fight. Well, I've fought and I've lost. Who did I lose to? Who is my great enemy? Oh, don't laugh. It's a bunch of damn fish. Go on and wait, help? Oh, well then, I'm a fisherman. I was collecting their scales, see? I had a contract with this young alchemist. You wouldn't believe what he was paying for those scales. Then, last month, one of the bastards got a hold of my leg. Took me right out of the business. But this alchemist, he needs the scales right away. Fine then, I'll find someone else. Someone who isn't too busy to help a desperate old man.
So here's how I was role-playing there. I think leaving the capital, beginning this optimistic journey on starting a band and making art, I think Pat was like, maybe I can just ask people to join my band. Maybe I don't have to conjure my bandmates. And then he met Aelwyn Merowald, who immediately started talking about fish and is now back on track to wanting to summon friends instead of making them. What a bizarre first impression to make on a stranger. You need to know when to give up. Can you help me get some fish? Like, no. I'm not going to laugh at you, but I absolutely don't want to spend time with you. Brendan, I feel the same way. I mentioned that earlier. There are like a few games where we're like, why are we not always playing this? And Oblivion is like the one that comes to mind. Oh yeah, let's set a marker on our map here. Well, I guess there already is. It's the main quest. Easy enough. Summoned friends are never late for band practice. They also don't give up. They don't give up like the man who wanted us to fight fish. I can't get over this outfit. It's like really good. I didn't know there was just like a fancy clothes store with no. There's one in Skyrim that's kind of like that. I think the Radiant something in Solitude, I believe. Yeah, Hades too. I every now and then I get back into it. I was actually playing a lot more Hades towards the end of the year. I still haven't seen the like big epilogue part of it, which I won't spoil. But I have like beaten the game, quote unquote. But there's still like a pretty amazing amount of content I still have to do. A few like unresolved storylines. All right. This is beautiful. I mean, I know it's getting a little bit improved by playing on a modern console, but still. For all the weird, like, uncanny valley-ness this game has, like, this is still so beautiful. We're antsy for adventure. Let's have a snack. Has anyone in chat ever played the, like, survival mode of Skyrim? I've always been curious about it, but I'm like, I don't know if I really want to limit myself in that way, but I am, like, there's a part of me that's always like, what if I had to, like, consider how much food I have and all that? I feel like I did that in New Vegas. There's, like, a similar survival mode in New Vegas. But not in Skyrim. I wonder how that is, and if that would be, like, a fun way to play it. Man. I, like, love Pat. I consider him, like, an intimate friend already. Wow. First time in years I've seen this quest update. But I'm still not... I mean, maybe on my own time I'll do a bit of the main quest. Oh shit, is this him?
Yes? Can I help you?
I guess we're doing
He's
it.
upstairs.
Why not? We're here. This is fate. I think Pat would actually be one of the few, like, he's, you know, he wants to be punk rock, but I think he is a bit of a goody two shoes in some ways too. So I think he would do what the Emperor asked him.
I'm Brother Joffrey. What do you
Wow.
want?
I can't believe we're doing this.
Emperor Uriel? Do you know something about his death?
You highly recommend it? Okay, maybe I'll do that one day.
You brought me the Amulet of Kings? This cannot be. Let me see it.
Exactly. Meanest looking, nicest people around.
By the Nine! This is the Amulet of Kings. Who are you? How did you get this? What do you know of the Emperor's death?
I feel like the game so expected me to not actually give the amulet to Joffrey that this is all being, like, written and coded on the spot. Like, somewhere in Bethesda HQ, they're like, shit, someone's doing the main quest, we gotta make it now!
As unlikely as your story sounds, I believe you. Only the strange destiny of Uriel Septim could have brought you to me carrying the Amulet of Kings.
I really like this voice actor, the guy who does every Breton in Oblivion. I've always liked his voice.
His meaning is unclear to me as well. The Emperor seemed to perceive some threat from the demonic world of Oblivion. The Prince of Destruction, Mehrunes Dagon, is one of the Lords of Oblivion. But the mortal world is protected from the Daedra of Oblivion by magical barriers. I'm not sure. Only the emperors truly understand the meaning behind the rituals of coronation. The Amulet of Kings is ancient. Saint Alicia herself received it from the gods. It is a holy relic of great power. When an emperor is crowned, he uses the amulet to light the dragon fires at the Temple of the One in the Imperial City.
That's what I was thinking
With the
too.
emperor dead and no new heir crowned,
In
the
terms of
dragon fires in
Skyrim
the
survival,
temple will
like
be
having to
dark
use all the
for the
systems.
first time in centuries. It may be that the dragon fires protected us from a threat that only the emperor was aware of.
That is something that I really like about playing Maddening on Three Houses, is like I do have to consider all the parts of that game, and I otherwise wouldn't have to. Which it's cool to like really have to use all the systems that are there, especially if you know the game pretty intimately.
I am one of the few who know of his existence. Many years ago, I served as captain of Uriel's bodyguards, the Blades. One night, Uriel called me into his private chambers. A baby boy lay sleeping in a basket. Uriel told me to deliver him somewhere safe. He never told me anything else about the baby, but I knew it was his son. From time to time, he would ask about the child's progress. Now it seems that this illegitimate son is the heir to the Septim throne, if he yet lives.
The thing I will say about the main story in Oblivion is that, like, and I've said this before, but I love that you are not the chosen hero. You're kind of just the guide to the hero. It allows for role-playing, I think, in a greater way than, like, having to be Dovahkiin in Skyrim.
His name is Martin. He serves Akatosh in the chapel in the city of Kvatch, south of here. You must go to Kvatch and...
Oh, okay, so this is what leads into... I've done the Kvatch quest, like, independently.
And please, let me know if there's anything you need. My resources here are limited, but I will help in any way I can.
It's so funny that I've, like, often done the Kvatch quest, not even knowing that was in the main story. It's cool the game just lets you do Kvatch, even if you don't go to Joffrey. Hey, what's up? Oh.
Afternoon.
Alright, excuse me. Hey, Chase. Yeah, this is, his name is Pat Ska, and he is incredible. He's here to make a ska band, specifically by summoning Daedra to play music with him. And he's just trying to find his place in the world. He's a good-hearted, slightly misguided, but passionate musician. And he's here to make music. Are there enemies nearby? This sounds like battle music. All right, so now that we did what we were asked of, I don't think Pat would be like, yeah, I'm not really like in a rush to do more errands for royalty. So let's explore Coral. I've always liked Coral. It's one of my favorite city-states. Hello.
Excuse me. I'm on duty.
All right.
He's that thief.
Oops.
There's been some terrible trouble at the chapel in Anvil. All of Debella's priests and priestesses murdered. He seen me.
Oh, what instrument does he play? That's a great question. So he's a mage, but he also uses a sword. He's a Nightblade. He definitely writes the lyrics. I think he's the vocalist. That might also be why, I don't know if he like actually knows how to play anything yet, but he has a surprisingly nice voice. So I think he's the vocalist. Oh, trombone. Yeah, okay. Wow, look at this statue.
What do you want?
Orgnolf Hairy Legs. You want a jam?
The latest Dark Horse courier is very upsetting.
All right.
Back to work for poor old...
How goes it? Have mercy. Just one coin. I can eat for a day with a single coin. Thank you, kind sir.
It's one of the best lines in the game.
Akatosh of honor.
I just need one coin. Thank you, kind sir.
Hello. I'm Casta Scribonia, the writer, author of Woman Gone Wild.
Woman Gone Wild?
We're all talking about the Emperor's murder.
How do you...
Who is the fairest of them all? Other than myself. The proprietor of the Grey Mare is lovely. She and the guard captain would be a nice couple.
What a powerful introduction, and then there's just no follow-up.
Take care.
Casta Scribonia, author of Woman Gone Wild. Pat's like, I blew it. She could have been in the band. Alright, where is the mage stuff in this town? Oh my god. Pat's in the Aquabats. Yeah, Pat Ska does sound like an Aquabat name, too. How'd I end up in the graveyard? This is grim. Get me out of here. Ugh. Was it not Coral? Oh no, here we are. This is where we want it to be.
Nasty little beasts. Hondatar is the name.
Ah.
I'm a hunter and mountain man.
Man, the neck to... I don't know what's going on with the textures here.
Anvil is all in an uproar.
Alright, see you later,
Who
man.
are you? Be gone, weakling. I have no use for you.
Jeez. Wow, not even a chance to do speechcraft. Well, here's the Mages Guild. Oh man, yeah, this is sad. Everyone's being so mean to Pat, and now it's raining. Doesn't anyone want to play music with me? Alright. Finally, some other musicians.
I am Alberic Litter of the Mages Guild. I am pleased to make your acquaintance. You'll want to talk to Tikius if you're interested in joining the guild. Bye.
The thing is, like, the guild sounds cool, but I want to be making the guild. Oh, that's kind of fun. Making potions.
Excuse me. My name is Angalmo. Can I help you? If you want to join the guild, you can ask any of the local guild leaders. Goodbye.
Oh, hey.
Greetings, citizen.
Wow, he looks a lot like Lester. I love this crossover.
Interested in joining the Mages Guild?
Absolutely.
Well then, it's no small matter. Membership in the guild is quite an honor, but also a responsibility. Do you wish to join the guild? Very well. You are now an associate of the Mages
Yeah,
Guild.
Tikius is Lester's
The
cousin.
full guild hall
The responsible
is now
one.
available for your use. You'll need a recommendation from each local guild hall in order to advance further. Until then, the Arcane University will be closed to you. Welcome to the guild, and good luck to you.
I remember the Mages, like, the Mages Guild. Oh, sick, my gamer score went up. The Mages Guild and then the Arcane University, I remember being one of my favorite quests in the game.
The Arcane University is the seat of the
I think Lester would join his band. I think he would be a drummer.
Located in the Imperial City, it houses the leaders of our guild.
Oops.
It's good that you've joined one of our local organizations. I'm afraid I can't just write one out of hand. If perhaps you can clear up a small matter involving Irana, you can prove your loyalty to the guild and earn my recommendation.
One of my favorite moments of this game is like, because you basically have to get a recommendation from every Mages Guild in Cyrodiil. So you get to go to all the city-states and do each city's Mages Guild quest, and then you can get accepted to the Arcane University. And like, I remember when you, like, all these quests are like, you know, small town drama and all this weird stuff happening. And then when you get to the university, they're like, hey, sorry about all that. This is like actually a legitimate place of study. Now you can be a real mage and not have to do weird errands. It's hilarious. Yeah, what's up with Arana?
She and I have an unpleasant history. She does not care for guild regulations and errantly believes I am misusing my powers. I have seen that she is in town. Though she has not approached me, I know she wants something. I would like you to find out what it is. Determine what she's after and how we may be rid of her. I do not want her here, spreading her lies.
Talk to the other monk at Wayne and Pryor to get a horse for free?
I wish to be rid of Arana as soon as possible.
Absolutely. We'll do that. That might be a good thing to... I think I might do this quest and then sign off. But we'll end with getting a horse.
Hello.
Hey.
I don't think we've met. Are you new in town?
Hey.
Likewise. I'm always glad to meet someone new. Welcome. I'm sure my mother would be glad to meet you as well. All I heard is that she's looking for some sort of book. You'll have to talk to her if you want to know more. My mother owns Northern Goods and Trade in Coral.
I like all these nice Argonians that are coming up to us.
Bye.
See ya. Oh no.
Well met.
Where is Arana? There she is.
Ah, yes. You are a guild mage, are you not? Yet different from the others. Yes, this is good. There's a small matter with which you may be able to assist. It's nothing worth involving.
Like we're just getting rained on during this
Best
conversation.
just between us, yeah?
Sure.
Excellent. The book is entitled Fingers of the Mountain. You'll find it at an old ruin called Cloud Top. It's north of Coral, up in the mountains. I'm afraid I don't have an exact location. Return it to me immediately when you have it. Make no mention of it to Tychius or anyone else in your guild. I will make it well worth your effort.
I really love the way the quest journal is written as well. Arana asked me to bring her a book titled Fingers of the Mountain so that she may translate it. I need to tell Tychius about this immediately. Yeah.
Hello there.
Have you heard Renoir got some new books in stock?
He did. Excellent.
looking for work
I
should
wonder
consider
if
the
you've got
finder's
the
guild.
lusty Argonian name here. I've been dying to read.
Oh,
So I've
take
heard.
care.
What's the news from the other parts of Tamia?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
Good to know. Take care.
Be
Have you
seen.
seen the Brions?
How do you do?
Their dog.
That was incredible. He's dying to read Lusty Argonian Maid. That's like no shame. I get it. I am too. But that's not something I think I would like bring up unprompted if I lived in Cyrodiil.
Yes? What? Not only does it exist, but she knows where it is? Well, this is unacceptable. That book needs to be in the safekeeping of the guild. I trust that as a member of the guild, you would do the right thing and acquire this text before Irana does. Are we clear? Ignore her request. Go to this place she has described and return with the book. This is far more important than any petty squabble. Should you go looking for it, I hope that it would be for the sole purpose of bringing it here. I don't know what Archmage Traven has against necromancy, but the first thing he did after taking...
That's right. Necromancy is banned in this era of Cyrodiil. Hey.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Athragar of the Mages Guild. How can I serve you? If Tychius says it's a myth, I have no reason to believe otherwise. Can you prove him wrong? I don't know all the details, but I heard that she complained to the council until they removed Tychius from his position at the Arcane University.
That's why there's bad blood.
Farewell.
I like this gossipy elf, Arathgar. Thanks for the details. All right, let's go get the book. So, from what I remember, I actually think you can... So, in the quest log, you can give the book to Arana, and I think she gives you a really powerful spell. But I think that prevents you from getting a guild recommendation. Or something like that, I'm not sure, but you can actually play both sides. If you give the book to Arana, you can actually steal it back from her, and then give it to Tychius. Hello. Bandmates? Pat Ska and the Deer? This is being part of something greater than yourself is really, really worthwhile. How far is this? Let's see. Oh, we're pretty close. The classic Elder Scrolls mountain climbing. It's one of those mechanics that like isn't good, but I weirdly enjoy. Interesting spot for a bridge. It's like not that steep, but I get it. I get why it's here. All of a sudden, I now want an Elder Scrolls game with like Death Stranding mechanics. Oh shit. Back off. Oh. Sorry, buddy. You started it. I look at the sky. It's beautiful. This is actually a very Into the Aether looking sky. Cloud top. Save. Interesting. So is it in a dungeon or is it just... Ooh, ominous. Oh man, that's cool. Very ominous. I found the book titled Fingers of the Mountain. I need to deliver it to either Irana at the Grey Mare Tavern in Coral or to Tychius at the Coral Mages Guild. Man. Who deserves it more? I'm entering the middle of this conflict, you know? It's easy for me to take Tychius' side, but what did Irana rat him out in doing, you know? I think from Pat's perspective, though, Irana's been outwardly hostile and rude and said yes, yes, all according to plan. So I think he's pretty set on giving it to Tychius. Oh, that's too sad. We're doing fireballs. Man, this wolf can fly. Excuse me. There we go. It's also interesting how long it takes to level up in this game. What do you think the song Pat would write about the situation would be called? I mean, the easy title is the book, right? So Fingers of the Mountain. Fingers of the Mountain, but that's a little bit too novel-y. If it was a early 2000s punk rock song by Pat Ska, I think it would be called like Horizon's Grip. Sort of a weird alteration of Fingers of the Mountain. Oh, you know what it would be called? Take a Hike. Take a hike. That has this sort of like Saturday morning cartoons version of rebellion that Pat is all about. Sorry. Alright, let's see here. Just take a hike. Yeah, just take a hike. Everyone wants something from me, but I don't have anything to give. Going to Wayne and Prairie to meet a guy named Joffrey. Sorry. It's so dumb. Man, everyone wants to kill me. I mean, I don't blame them after hearing the song I just made up on my hike. That was called Take a Hike. No, not the deer. The power to protect? You lose. Don't want to go to school. I'm just a bard and life is a nightmare. I'm just a bard and life is so unfair. I woke up, it was Turdus. Alright, enough. We're giving the book to Tikius. Screw Arana. Hey.
What is it, associate? Yes? You found the book? My trust in you was well placed, it seems. Hand it over, if you please.
I don't have it.
Ah, yes. This is indeed the correct book. You've not been able to open it, I presume. Then all
I wonder what happens if you try to open
you
it.
have shown yourself worthy of the
Oh, hell
gift,
yeah.
and for that I thank you. You shall have the recommendation you need. Now, I must ensure this book is kept safe. Excuse me.
Wow. We got our first recommendation. That's exciting.
What's
Hey.
this about?
You look tough. Want to join the fighters?
Man, everyone wants to hang out now.
If you're looking to join up, you should speak with Velena Dunton. You'll find her in Coral.
Honestly,
She
there's
can
no
tell
reason
you
why we
all
can't
you
do
need to
both.
know. If you're interested, see Velena Dunton in Coral, or Azan in Anvil, or Burzgrokash in Shedinor.
Later.
I
I'm
lived in
through
the
talking
Imperial
to
City
you.
for a while, but city life just isn't for me. I'm much happier in Coral.
Without question.
We're all talking about the Emperor's murder. We have no Emperor, and no heir. That's never happened before. I suppose we should all be worried.
Go on.
Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
They say syndicates of wizards have led a boycott of Imperial goods in the land of the Altmer.
The Altmer have powerful wizards. It could be a dangerous situation.
Good night.
Good day. Weary of waiting. Where's my book?
Good night. Good day. Oh shit, I'm scared.
What? You gave him the book? What were you thinking? And here I thought one of you guild mages might actually have a brain. All right. We can deal with this. You'll have to get it back, that's all. You're in the guild, aren't you? You should be able to walk right in, find it, and take it. And if you can't, then break in. I want that book. Bring it to me once you have it. I'll even still give you the reward I promised, despite your incompetence. Now go!
Nah.
Is that so?
Ah.
Bah. I was a fool to have trusted you in the first place. Get out of my sight.
Wow. You know?
You're in good company, friend. Welcome.
They say that the priests and priestesses of the Chapel of Dibella...
Alright, the vibes here are terrible. Let's get out of here. Oh, hey. Let's get that horse.
How goes it?
I think Pat is in love. Whoever that was that just vanished. That's a song in the making. Alright, we gotta go to Wayne and Prairie. Yeah. Here it is.
I'm the shepherd here. Eranor's the name. Well, but go ahead and take this hammer.
Oh.
You might have use of it. Well, we both have better things to do.
Thank you.
How are you? Yes? You are welcome to take my horse.
Wow.
I rarely travel, so I'm sure you will put her to better use than I.
Thank you.
Farewell.
I can't believe you just get... Horses are so expensive in this game.
How goes it?
Which one's mine? Ride. Can I choose which one? Let's save, and just in case they think I'm stealing. I guess it's this one, because he gave it to us.
You treacherous little filcher!
That's... He gave it to me. Why isn't it letting me take it? Oh, maybe I have to talk to him first.
What can I... If he's not... I understand. Take care.
Hey, you said I could take your horse.
Hello. What can I...
Hello!
You are welcome to take my horse.
Okay.
Wayne and Aaron, the Emperor, concerning this, you are welcome to take my horse. Farewell.
What?
This is so bizarre. What do I have to do? Wait, let's talk to the guy to make sure this wasn't a faux pas.
I'm the shepherd here. I'm listening. We understand each other perfectly. Take care.
Amazing. Well, I don't know if this was considered theft or not, but we got a horse, and I think this might be a good place to end Pat's journey. Thank you for joining me. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you as well. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll be back next Saturday. Maybe let me know if you want to see more of this. If you want to continue Pat's journey. Excuse me.
Damn you.
Excuse me. What on earth is happening here? We just got leather pants. Let's see how these look. Oh, wow. Well, on that note, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.